Baker's Dozen honor our friend Les Taylor. And in accordance with what we know Les would want from us, we are going to celebrate his life with a bunch of laughs today. So thank you for joining us in that effort. Let me introduce you to the members of the Baker's Dozen who are also friends of Les's that I would like to allow to come forward. Everybody, let's stand on up. Featured today in our performance will be myself. I am Chris. This here is Joe Rigo. We have Marty Meter. We have Cindy Daniel. Tony Joseph. Charles Harvey. Katie Fleischman. Lisa Goldberg. And Coach Joplin. We are going to start this performance off like we normally do with a game we like to call Jump and Freeze. And starting this game will be Marty and Katie. This is a game for everyone, and the way that Jump and Freeze works is that Marty and Katie will be posed in positions by our other troupe members. After a while, after they have been posed, they are going to begin a scene. That scene will go on for a while until the troupe behind them shouts, "Freeze!" At that point, those two players will freeze, two new players will step forward and tag those players out to begin an entirely different scene based on those positions. So, Marty and Katie, take it away.
I don't know because my tummy hurts and my head hurts and I don't know it's because I ate some.
Oh, don't tell me that you can't clean out the pig slop today.
But my tummy hurts.
I don't care if your tummy hurts. That was your excuse last week. Come on, pick up that shovel. Come on, we gotta start working. Don't you dare get in too close to those pigs. Those are prizes. You gotta make sure that you just go around them nice.
Freeze!
Woo!
Alright, and then I'm gonna pull really, really hard, and then if it works correctly, then the car will come out of the mud.
I don't know how the heck you got into the mud so deep, son.
Yeah, neither do I.
What were you doing?
It just sort of happened.
Was there alcohol involved?
No, I looked down at my phone for like 2 minutes, and I was in the mud.
Makes sense.
It happens more often than so I'm gonna just give it a yank, help me, and then give it
Right.
pull it. Oh!
Freeze! Why won't my kite fly?
Because you're too heavy.
Grandpa, I don't like you!
Sorry, sweetie, I'm sorry.
Don't touch me!
Cookiest little girl ever. But anyway, maybe if you ran with the kite against the wind, and maybe it'll fly then.
How do I run against the wind? Where is it coming from?
The wind on your face, then you're running against the wind. It's beautifully flying in the air.
Freeze!
I suppose you're wondering what I'm doing here today.
Suppose you're wondering why the bank teller is packing heat, huh?
No, I thought you'd pack heat. Now, I can explain.
Yeah?
I left my wallet.
Oh, yeah, right in that safe there, huh?
Exactly.
The safe to which I only know the combination, huh?
Could you give it to me?
I could give you the combination. It happens to be right through the barrel of this here
Oh,
shotgun.
now you wouldn't want to do say, I got an idea.
Yeah?
How about you help me get in that safe and we split the money?
Sticking it to the man. Kind of like that idea.
Think of all the things you always wanted to do in life and never could.
I always...
Boy, this Cagney and Lacey redone was really a bad idea.
What were you even thinking bringing us to this?
Well, I thought, hey, let's do something different, and so I saw the notice and I thought, hey, why not?
Yeah, not.
Well, obviously not. So what do we do now?
Oh, well, you know, there's this like fancy little dancing place down the road.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you think you got your dancing feet on?
I got two real left.
Okay, you got that right. Now I want you to try it again, and this time imagine that you're Cagney or Lacey. Remember, it's the big musical number, You're Busted Sucker. Oh, you're wonderful! You're just so wonderful. You could be either Cagney or Lacey in this. The thing is, it's like Schrödinger's cat. You both things at the same time, and you never know until after the box is open. You see what I'm saying?
Freeze.
Okay, now lift them higher. 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 Okay, that's good.
Why are you painting my palms?
Well, it's so that you have a better fortune.
Oh.
Yes, yes, yes. See this love line here? And all the forks and everything?
Yeah.
Ooh, girl, you get around. We're gonna fill some of those in there. Help you find Mr. Right. Okay, now let me see the lifeline on your other. Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
You have the mark.
Is that bad?
No, that means you just won Publishers Clearinghouse $50 million prize!
Freeze! Are you again? All right. Okay, so what you want to do is look out that way. Okay, the camera's going to be right there, all right? The words are going to come by on the screen, and all you have to do is read them,
Okay.
all right?
Covfefe.
Oh yeah, I guess that is what it says. All right. Now, to be a proper news anchor, what you need to do is maintain a level of detachment from whatever you're saying. So, you know, even if it's something terrible like a train crash and derailed, you have to make sure you say it correctly. So look.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Detachment, you said.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Over yonder, way over them hills, way back in the holler, that's where you find your prize pig. As I signed over the ridge and into the holler.
All righty then. Why did that prize pig go over the holler into the yonder cousin Nell?
Well, it might have had something with me to do with me trying to get him.
But
I've
why?
never seen a pig move that fast.
But why? Is it Sunday dinner time?
Well, you know, Easter's coming up.
Oh.
Freeze. Ray, you think you can take it? I'm the fastest slinger in the West. Well, Southwest. My cousin lives up north. He's a wee bit quicker than I am.
Well, I done hear tell about the speed of your side arms there, so let's just put this to the test, shall we?
Let's do it. Let's do it. You also hear tell my fancy peaceful twirling. I also like to yodel whilst I do it. See, I even throw my voice when I yodel.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're a real gunslinger. You'd be yodeling while you were twiddling, and you'd also be doing the river dance at the same time.
Them's is fighting words.
Oh,
All right, I'm gonna show you the Lord of the Dance. See, I've got two more snaps. All right, next up is a game called Dr. Know-It-All. This is for Marty, Lisa, and Cody. Now, the way that Dr. Know-It-All works is that we have our very own three-headed expert here with us today. However, they are going to be answering your burning life questions one word, one head at a time, trying to make sense of whatever questions you give them. So, I ask you, dear audience, is there anybody with a burning question they'd like to ask our expert?
Teflon pans.
Teflon pants?
Pans.
Pants? Teflon pans? Question mark.
I
Think
Teflon,
is
a
evil,
entity
that
is
created
by
scientists,
and
shouldn't
be
used
by
humans.
ever.
Very good. Any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All?
I can fix an Improv toenail.
How do you fix an Improv toenail?
That
is
worst
thing
You
could
try
to
do
the
ingrown
toenail
is
sore
red.
and
land
Therefore,
you
should
never
cut
it
off.
Let sleeping ingrown toenails lie. Very sage advice. Any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All?
why is there air?
Walmart dress code.
We got two good ones. We'll remember that. Why is there air? And then we'll follow up with the Walmart dress code.
Air
is
essential
to
things
living
and
breathing
air
and
on
your
birthday
you
need
air
to
blow
out
your
handle
Dr. Know-It-All, what is the Walmart dress code?
I
don't
no
if
they
have
one
Very good, very good. Any other questions for Dr. Know-It-All?
Does coffee stunt your growth?
Does coffee stunt your growth?
that
is
very
best
burning
question
that
we
have
ever
tried
coffee
does
stunt
your
growth.
growth
The
Meaning
nothing.
is
Nothing.
Those burning truths. All right. Next up is a game called Irish Drinking Song. And this is for Katie, myself, Charlie, and Kurt. Now, the way that the way that Irish Drinking Song works, is that we are going to be singing an Irish drinking song that rhymes, hopefully, one line at a time. And our topic is going to be the Irish drinking song of the trash collector. My first?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, oh, let me tell you something.
It has to do with my job.
I'm a trash collector, and my name is Bob.
I like to dig up all the trash.
I like to do it every day.
I like to toss it all around, and then do it the next day.
Oh,
Well, you see, I have a big truck.
It's very, very large.
It is such a big truck.
as big as what my wife Marge.
I drive it down the street.
I wave at all the kids,
And then I pick garbage up.
And then I take the highest bids. Oh,
I really love my work, you see.
I really get in deep.
I really digging through the grime.
And then I don't say a peep.
I look through all the trash, you see.
I find great gems in store.
One time I found a diamond.
And then I found some drawers.
Oh, I'll be a trash collector till I die.
I'll do it all my life.
I really love my job, you see.
It's much more than I love my wife.
I'll collect garbage all day and night.
I'll do it forever long.
It's because, you see,
I really love this song.
I'm sorry to anybody named Marge.
Poor Marge.
Sorry, Marge. All the Marges out there. We sincerely from the Baker's Dozen. Next up is a game called Emo Squares, and this is for myself and Lisa. Now, the way that Emo Squares works, this is a brand new game that we're debuting for you lovely people today. We are going to be engaged in a scene based on one of your suggestions for a location. However, the stage is going to be divided into 4 quadrants. And in each of those quadrants, we are going to take suggestions from you guys for an emotional state. We're going to write down that emotion and place them in each quadrant. And then every time we occupy that quarter of the stage, we have to also occupy that emotional state. So, what we need from you now are some emotions.
Hysterical.
Hysterical.
Terror.
Surprise.
Constantine.
Hysterical.
Caffeinated.
Extremely terrified.
Caffeinated.
Irritated.
And we'll put overly caffeinated. All right. So we'll have caffeinated,
Overly caffeinated.
terrified,
Terrified.
constipated, and hysterical. Okay, Lisa, and our environment is going to be a jelly bean factory.
Honey, why? Why here?
I didn't realize that Willy Wonka was going to make save us slave laborers. We need to get out of this factory. Otherwise, we're going to end up orange and small. Well, orange. I'm so sorry. I want you to leave me too.
Let's go everywhere in this factory so if we do the job correctly, then maybe Willy Wonka won't make us slaves and turn us orange and we can...
The coffee flavored jelly beans will cheer me up. Oh! Ha ha! Hey ya! Honey! Let's do them all!
You should stay over there, honey.
Whoa! Honey, something's happening.
You stay over there and I'll stay over here.
Something's happening. I'm changing. Oh, I'm turning into a Trenta.
I don't think I can be married to you anymore, honey. Maybe I should have drank as much coffee as you did.
Well, I know just the solution. More coffee. Oh, gonna spill right into your mouth there.
I was sitting there for 2 weeks. I'm going all the time and I can't stop.
Well, I'm glad I'm changing back. It's a good thing we have these cheese-flavored jelly beans over here.
Wait, don't do...
I feel good. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Honey, what's the matter?
You're gonna have to sit on the toilet for like a month now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Great!
All right. I know some of those weren't emotional states, but let me say, any chance I can turn into a Starbucks drink, I'll take it. I would make more money that way, let me tell you. Next up is a game called ABC, and this is for Katie and Kurt. Now, the way that ABC works is that based on your suggestion for a location, Katie and Kurt are going to be doing a scene. However, we are also going to give them a letter of the alphabet. The first line of their scene will have to begin with that letter of the alphabet. Then the next line of the scene will have to begin with the next letter of the alphabet, and so on and so forth until they have cycled through the entire alphabet. So, what we need from you guys is a letter. X. Ooh, starting off strong. All right. And your environment is Victoria's Secret. It's not that secret.
X-rated. Don't you want to go inside and see what there is?
Yes, I do.
Zoinks! This is going to be so much fun.
I love spending time with you. You do the best things.
And I love spending time with you.
Boy, do we have such great times. Yes, we do.
Can we go in now?
Do you think we have enough money to spend?
Eventually we will. Come on.
Fun.
G, do you think that I should get a G?
Hell no.
Wow.
I probably should look at the smaller sizes.
Just remember how it will look at 2 o'clock in the morning when everyone is drunk.
Okay.
A small,
Maybe this one?
That's what you're talking about. Yeah. I want to see you in that.
Okay.
Pretty good.
It's quite fancy, huh?
It really is. That is just Zowie, that is, wow.
Sure like it?
True that.
I think that's going to be about $50.
Very much wood.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Xylophone, I'm happy.
Next up is a game called Slow-Mo Olympics, and this is for Cindy, Cody, Lisa, and Charlie.
Yes.
The way that Slow-Mo Olympics works is that Cindy and Cody are going to be broadcasters for an Olympic event. However, that Olympic event is going to surround an everyday household activity, and our Olympians, Charlie and Lisa, will have to move in extremely slow motion as they compete. So, what we need from the audience is a household activity, something you do around the house.
Cleaning the litter box.
Cleaning the litter box.
That's every day.
And welcome once again to this year's National Litter Box Cleaning Championship.
I'm Junior Kitty. Along with my co-host.
Tom Cat. And we're here to watch these two competitors, really the best in their fields, to see who will be the champion.
Well, it looks like they're doing a little stretching now. Maybe they need to get into a little cat-cow yoga position.
Yes, they might need to. On our left, your right, we've got Pam Bolivar here getting ready to stretch out and clean that kitty box.
And next to her, we have Mr. Mistopheles.
Yes, Mistopheles is very good at cleaning kitten boxes. Remarkably good. In fact, some say almost too good. As if he made some sort of a bargain with an otherworldly entity in order to gain his skills at litter box scooping.
Sometimes those kitties don't come.
Yes. Now you see here Pam is getting out the scooper and she's getting ready to really get into that litter box and get out the duty.
She is really examining that poopy.
This is obviously a very large cat, as this is an extra large litter box.
Well, it looks like Mr. Mistopheles has got out a sledgehammer.
Yes.
This cat must really eat.
Yes, sometimes it takes a while to get in there.
Mr. Mistopheles has dumped the duty on his competitor.
I think she's had experience with this thing before.
I think she's had some stuff like that before.
I don't want to know what she does in the bedroom, but she seems oddly okay with this.
She is definitely ignoring that litter on her.
Yes, and now she's got a good head start on Mephistopheles here. She's already gotten a large percentage of the duty out of the litter box.
What is Mistopheles doing now? He's getting a shovel! And he's, oh my God! He just put a whole box of litter on top of him.
Yes, now she's buried up to her neck in the kitty litter.
Now she surely can't move. And she's starting to choke and it's like, oh my God, it's a hairball!
He's taking the box and he's placing it on top of her.
I call a foul. You cannot cover up your competitor with kitty litter.
Yes, I can smell it from here. It's quite foul.
I think we need to go save Pam before she dies.
She'll probably be all right. I guess winner due to death would have to be Mephistopheles.
Next up is a game called Poetry Slam. And this is for Cody, Cindy, Kurt, and myself. The way that Poetry Slam works is that Kurt, Cindy, and I will be competing in a poetry competition based on words that you guys are going to shout at us before we compose our poem. Cody is going to be hosting this poetry competition, and on the fly, we are going to versify. So feel free to applaud with snaps, and take it away, fearless host.
Yes, and welcome every single varied gender that we have today to our very forward and woke poetry slam. We have here 3 gender non-specific people who are going to be doing poems of some performance kind for you. And can we have a suggestion from the audience for our first gender non-specific person?
Viking helmet.
A scalpel.
Pickle.
A Viking.
Okay. She's going to be doing a poem entirely about a Viking helmet.
Viking helmet is what I like to wear when everything else is pretty bare. I wear this helmet on my head and then I crawl into bed. It doesn't matter if anyone's home. I'll go outside and roam in my Viking helmet.
And of course, no one you're in bed with, because that's none of our business. Can we have another suggestion for our next gender non-specific person's poem?
A scalpel.
A big pink bunny. Bunny ears.
Well, I believe he probably already knows his poem's going to be about a big pink bunny. Sorry, that gender non-specific person.
Harvey knows what goes on around here. He knows everyone's secrets, like yours. Yours. Oh, he knows all your secrets. Not like there are any. But Harvey knows where he goes, where the rose blows, when it goes in the throes of mows and sows, he knows where Harvey goes. Thank you.
And now we need one more suggestion for this non-gender specific person to do a poem about. I'm trying, friend, but I believe the audience has spoken. Diarrhea.
When you're sitting on the can, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. It happens to all of us, no matter what age, no matter what size, no matter how many times you rode those rides at the theme park of love, and you just want to quit. But oh no, you have to stop for the liquid. To your bowels. Can't I just have a truce, like the one that we developed between Caitlin and Bruce? And if only, stop, bowels, please. Or maybe I'll just have some jelly beans made of cheese.
Now, before we pick a winner, first we're all going to get your participation trophy. Because you were here and you did a really good job.
Thanks.
But this prize money has to go to somebody, so I don't want to pick because that would make somebody feel left out. So I will let the audience pick. Me!
have our non-specific person who did not lose.
All right, everybody. So that is the final game for this first act of our show. We are going to have a 15-minute intermission, so feel free to get some snacks. We also have a 50-50 raffle. So if you'd like to purchase some tickets for the 50-50 raffle, half of those proceeds will go to our winner, the other half to help benefit Les's
And the
family.
ticket will be drawn at the end of intermission, so you still have plenty of time to get your tickets.
Yes, so have at it, friends, and we will see you in 15. All right, everybody, welcome back for our second act. We have a newer game to show to you guys that we debuted last time, the first show of the year with the Baker's Dozen, and this is called Film Director. This is for Kurt, Cody, Joe, and Charlie. Now, the way the Film Director works is that Kurt is the director of our film. Cody and Joe are going to begin the scene, and Charlie is going to eventually enter. After the scene has progressed for some time, Kurt, as is his wont, will be very unhappy with the performance. Very unhappy. Look at him. Right.
That is amazing. Kurt!
He will then change up the direction for the scene in order to better suit the actors. Okay? So, you guys are working on, I imagine, one of the many iterations of a Star Wars reboot. Thank you, Disney. You guys are doing the final scene between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. The final showdown. So, lightsabers happening.
I thought it was Pete.
Luke.
Is that you, Paul?
Yes, Luke. Goddamn fart boy.
What's this thing you got?
It's called a lightsaber, son.
Oh. Okay. What's it do, Paul?
Christ. Obi-Wan didn't teach you anything, did he?
Sure. How to get pig over the holler.
Alright, so what I need you to do, Luke, is get out your lightsaber.
This pointy thing.
Yes, that pointy thing.
Oh, it's not heavy at all. All right, what do I do?
Alright, push the button on the side. No, the other button. Did you charge it?
Oh, no, just a second.
Alright, find an outlet. Alright.
Kill him, my apprentice! Kill him now!
Cut!
In this scene, you're really great, except for everything you're doing. Remember, you actually have a mask. You don't have to do it with your hand.
They're gonna add it in post.
They're going to add it in post.
Oh,
that's,
okay.
That's what post is for.
Oh. Cereal.
You wait here for a second. I have to go yell at someone else. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your motivation is. I don't know who
I'm
you
the
are.
freaking emperor! Hello?
You're cast as C-3PO.
I know that, but I couldn't fit into the suit.
I'll work it out in post. What I want you to do is act like someone who has any idea what's going on.
I don't. I saw Star Wars in '73.
We're going to do it in post, so don't worry. Start it again from the top.
Okay.
And this time it's the cantina scene, okay? You're in the cantina. And go!
Hey, Luke! Yeah? I got a lightsaber here! Got a lightsaber? Yeah, get out your lightsaber and we'll battle!
Voice choice.
Yeah, well, you said they were gonna do it in post, so. I thought they'd pay me more if I did a Mickey Mouse voice.
It's not Mickey Mouse, and he ain't you. So, try to do it without the helium. No helium, okay? Now you stand over here, I'm gonna yell at this guy now. What did I change you before?
I was doing Minnie Mouse.
No. Star Trek. Do Star Trek.
I didn't see that either.
Tell me what nerdy science fiction thing you did see.
Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. I don't care if you're Bert or Mary or that old woman who sells bird stuff. I don't care. Let's do one of those.
Yeah.
Fine. You're all the kids. You got it? All of them. Fine. All right, fine. You're Mary Poppins. You're all the kids.
Okay.
And we're at the church.
Push it. Feet.
Just be someone who's not Mickey Mouse. Church, it's Mary Poppins. You're Mary Poppins. You're the kids. You're whoever. Go.
Gosh. I got a lightsaber, Luke. Just a spoonful of savor helps me
I do believe this is the worst version of Mary Poppins I've ever seen in my life.
Just a spoonful of
I'm certain Disney doesn't approve.
They don't care as long as they make money.
Not gonna lie, I'd see that. I'd see it. Next up is a game for everybody. This is called Scenes from a Hat. Everybody. So, the way that Scenes from a Hat works is based on your suggestions for either the world's worst or for scenes that you wanted to see acted out. I am going to draw those scenes from this hat, which also appears with lovely Joe Rigo in Oklahoma later today. I think your hair is here. So, our first scene from a hat. Ineffective campaign slogans for president.
Vote for me, cause reasons.
No more cow thoughts.
Vote for me because it could be worse.
Vote for me because it is worse.
Unusual reasons to start a riot.
Gluten-free yogurt.
Boo! This improv sucks!
Free the glutens. Free the glutens.
God, I can do it myself!
World's worst hairstylist.
Okay, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna strap some clips there. We're gonna do a little zzz, and a little zzz, and then purple!
Okay, where's my next client?
Hi, Edward.
I'm not finished. What did you expect? All right, next suggestion. People who shouldn't voice GPS.
That's funny. Oh.
In 200 feet. Make a right turn. Make a right turn. Now. Damn it, Scotty.
Damn it, Scotty.
In 200 feet, you need to take a right. Oh no, Mickey, oh!
All right, now let's make a U-turn. Next time you can make a legal U-turn.
Achoo! Turn left. Woo, woo. Oh, achoo! Right. Whoa! No, back up. Virus. Oh, Alan, 2,000 feet. You want to make a right turn?
Yeah, you want to turn left here? No, wait, you want to turn right here. Oh, no, just keep going straight.
Lisa said you turn right.
To Roy? No, not Roy. I was just exclaiming to Roy. Now's the time to turn left. Yes, left. Yes. Okay, that one went by. So now take the next left. Oh, it's a one-way. Never mind.
To the left. To the left. To the left. To the left. To the right. To the
World's worst ways to discipline a child.
Okay. Powderpuff Girls. when you do something wrong, I hit you with a powder puff, okay? Okay.
Hey, Billy, I warned you next time you were going to be punished. Now you get to watch Daddy floss for 4 hours.
It's fairly effective.
Yes, it's super cool. Greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
Greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
Joke's on him, that golden fiddle sounds like garbage.
Anyone ever have ouzo?
It'll mess you up. Yes.
All right, so you want to be famous, right? Make a sex tape.
World's worst Spice Girl.
Ooh. Yeah, it's cool.
All right! Why are we so fun now? All right. All right, I won. I two. One. I lost count.
You're Jimmy Spice, eh? If atheists said grace at mealtime.
Oh, wow.
And eat.
Oh, here's the grub. Don't burn a nub. We ain't got nothing to be thankful for.
Good food, good meat, good non-existent deity, let's eat.
Bad things to say at a custody trial.
Well, you know, last time at my other family,
It was only a little duct tape.
Billy, tell the good man how you love it when I floss.
Daddy! Throw me through the plate glass window.
I don't know why he wants the baby so much anyway. It's not even his.
World's worst theme park ideas.
Naughty part.
What I was thinking was we could name the rides for specific events that actually happen in theme parks. For instance, I was thinking of Throw Up Mountain.
Dia River.
I got a fabulous idea and I've got a lot of land to do it. We're gonna call it Cactus Land.
Come visit Joshua Tree National Park. And our last suggestion. Oh, God. Toy Story with adult toys.
Woody.
I'm Woody.
Hey, Buzz Lightyear.
We apologize sincerely to all parents in the crowd.
I better not understand any of that system, but fight her.
Oh, boy.
That's funny.
But seriously, though, next up is a game called New Choice. This is for Lisa, myself, and Katie. Lisa is going to hold the dinger, the very, very honorable position to be held. All right? And the way that New Choice works is that Katie and I are going to do a scene based on your suggestions for a location. What happens during the scene is every time we say something or do something that Lisa doesn't like, she's going to ring the bell. Every time she rings the bell, we have to provide something entirely new rather than what we just said or did. So, our location is in an underground bunker. Yeah, honey, who looks stupid now? Now that we're dealing with nuclear fallout. Now that we're dealing with a riot because of a bad improv show.
I always knew that this was going to happen. You never listened to me. Now we only have 2 cans of soup and a toy chimpanzee.
I thought you liked monkeys. It's tomato basil soup.
We're going to live off of that for like, I don't know, years? Or, I don't know, days?
Well, I'm a vegetarian. I have that for dinner every night. Well, I'm recently into Buddhism, and that's going to get me into heaven with Buddha. And you too, if you're lucky.
Just because Buddha starved himself for so long doesn't mean that you can. We're not going to survive. We're going to die down here all alone. We're going to curl up and cry in the corner.
It was an eventuality I thought through, and to be honest with you, we might be dealing with a Donner Party scenario. we might be dealing with a disco party scenario. I got the disco ball.
Forget the disco ball. I don't care. We forgot the cats.
Oh no. I can only imagine what those rioters are doing to our poor kitties. I can only imagine what our kitties are doing to those rioters.
Now, do you think Fluffy will survive?
Mama name.
Do you think that Torpedo will survive?
I do. I know Mr. Mephistopheles' soul is soul, and I'm pretty sure he's got some satanic power working. I heard that Mr. Potato Head is busy disfiguring faces. So we're good. We're good. Fluffy will be fine.
Torpedo.
Torpedo too. Why did I marry a cat lady? You guys are tough, but I would bet money on our cats. All right. Next up is a game called Foreign Film, and this is for Cindy, Kurt, Joe, and Marty. So the way the foreign film works is that Joe and Marty are going to be actors in a foreign film, and they're going to be speaking in gibberish, one line at a time. It will be up to our translators, Cindy and Kurt, to translate for us one line at a time. So what we need from the audience is a fictional title for a film.
The toiletry apocalypse.
The Toiletry Apocalypse.
Well, unfeasible. Flush it a lot.
The toilet is broken and I need to go.
There's nothing I can do about it. I have to go as well.
There's a bucket in the corner.
Let's a bucket will do about it, but bleh. I'm not going in that bucket again.
I smell what you did in that bucket.
La 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 la. Oh, a bucket of bleed. I can't help it. I really like asparagus.
I know.
Weinen. In
Fine. Come with me and we'll start our own asparagus, a wonderful thing.
Yes, Queen.
Bob! Oh yeah, Utopia, that's what I was looking for.
Well, I think we should go outside and dig holes for you to go in.
Alright, next up is a game called Fuzzy Bunny, also known as Sit, Stand, Kneel. And this is for myself, Cody, and Lisa. So Lisa and Cody are setting up some chairs for us because this game involves a certain amount of dexterity. At all times, one of each of us needs to be sitting, one of us needs to be standing, and one of us needs to be kneeling. And based on your suggestion for a location, we're going to have to use that to the best of our abilities to be sitting, standing, or kneeling at all times. So, our location is the Titanic.
Oh, my lady, I would never presume to sit next to someone as wonderfully beautiful as you are.
So sweet, darling.
Yes.
My lady, did you forget how I drew you?
Sorry, Jack. He has such a way with words.
I have a way with other things as well.
Well, I am flexible.
Yes, but I have one thing that is much larger than yours.
You're not for me, right?
I of course refer to my pocketbook.
Oh, damn the pocketbook! If only we had some kind of cataclysmic, life-changing event to put everything into perspective. Whoa. Whoa. Well, I have a feeling that you're going to leave me in a lurch.
Of course not, Jack.
Well,
Never.
well, what if the debris is really small? Maybe this guy's got it figured out. Huh?
I'm sure we could all fit.
I could probably pay somebody to give us a bigger piece of detritus.
This is true. This is cold. This is cold.
Wait, help! You're drifting away. You're sinking.
Well, how much exactly do you have in your pocketbook?
Let me see. I've got lots and lots of old-timey money, of which I have no exact perspective of what would actually be a lot.
Bye, Felicia. That's how it happened, right? In the movie. That's how
Skinny?
All right. Oh yeah, we got the blues. We got the hypothermic blues. Next up is a game called Whose Line, and this is for Charlie and Katie. Now, the way that Whose Line works, let me make sure I'm giving you guys lines and not the scenes from the hat, is that Charlie and Katie are going to be given sentences that they haven't seen before. And during the course of their scene, based on your suggestion for a location, they are going to have to naturally incorporate those lines into the scene as best they can. You two are in hell.
Location for the game.
All right. State your purpose. Why are you here?
Well, you know, I just stepped out in front of that bus. I didn't know I'd end up here.
Really?
So, who does your interior design?
That's the second in command. Yeah, he likes the flames. He's got a very warm palate.
He's a flamer, is he? Okay.
Yeah, best designers.
So, yeah, well, you know, my mom used to tell me something about that. If I ever found myself in this position, pull my finger.
Is this some kind of earth trick thing?
Okay, you got it.
All right. Well, what's your name? Let's start with your name. Your real name?
All right. My name is Bill.
Well, I got about 50 bills that are coming in today, so we're gonna...
Bill Smith.
Bill. All right. Let's see. Bill Smith, are you in for taco?
You are are good. You are so good. I cannot leave a taco alone.
I've had this job a long time. That's why I'm the senior manager.
You know they should never put tacos across a busy intersection? Because all I can see was the tacos. And I keep going for tacos and
Okay. Well, let me see here. It says that because of your tacos, you're going to have to live in famine. That works around here.
famine.
Yep, that's your curse for eternity.
Is that like somewhere between Lancaster and Bakersfield?
I heard it's nice in the springtime.
For 2 days? Yeah. Famine. Of all places, I end up in famine.
Yep.
Well, you know, I should have known. I should have known. You know, my dad, he used to tell me that you are not the father. He was right. I definitely was not.
No, I never knew my dad either.
Well, that's so sad.
Yeah. I heard my mother was an angel, though.
Bullshit.
All right, well, before you get settled in famine, I gotta tell you our number one rule. The number one rule is nobody gets out of here alive.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. The special assist from your father, who I'm sure won't end up in hell. I'm positive. I'd lay my life on that. Next up is our final game of the afternoon. It's called Last Line Jump and Freeze, and this is for everybody get it up. Now, the way that Last Line Jump and Freeze works is that it's very much like regular Jump and Freeze. However, in addition to taking the positions of the previous players, the two new players that step forward also have to take the last line of the previous scene and create an entirely new scene based on that last line and the positions that they are taking. So we have Joe and Charlie starting off. And your first line is, if you love them, set them free.
If you love them, set them free. That's what you were raising them for, weren't you?
Well, Pharaoh, are you sure, great Pharaoh, that we should set them free? Who will make the pyramids?
Well, we got 3.
Yeah, listen to him. If you love us, set us free.
The sea divide. That's it. We'll let the sea divide, and then as they're running through the sea, you make it collapse.
Hey, I know a homie that can do that. Let's go talk to Moses. Yeah. I get you. Path of least resistance. Okay, I like that idea. It cuts down overhead.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Large, medium, small?
Freeze.
So, what do you think? Large, medium, small?
I don't know. I think the large would make me pee too much during the movie.
And the medium?
I kind of want more to drink, though.
I got 2 smalls. Belt one down, and then you have the other one for later.
Oh, and then you have the other cup to pee in the movie if you need to. Oh, I knew this was going to be so much fun.
Freeze. So do you normally talk to strangers in the bathroom?
Well, yes, don't you?
Only if they're wearing the same jersey that I am. Hey! What do you say we go check out that stall?
We should. Damn it.
I'm gonna check out this stall. I think she's about ready to give birth.
All right. I stuck my hand in there last time, so. Want me to
And you
get
did a great job with it. I mean, it was just a smooth birth, and the baby got up on its feet, and everything was great.
Want me to get you the glove?
I was gonna say this until later.
Are we out of gloves?
No. I got
I don't want to stick my hand in there again. It's your turn.
Because you did such an outstanding job, I'm giving you the golden glove.
I love meaningless tokens of accomplishment.
I love meaningless tokens of accomplishment.
Mr. President, it is time to swear on the Constitution, okay? I know this is probably not a very big deal to you, but it's go time, buddy. We're live.
On the Constitution?
Yes,
Under oath?
under oath.
Congressional hearings?
Possibly.
Oh, no, we'll swear on something else. You got a Coke can over there? Give me that.
Okay,
All right.
okay, so we'll just read from this a little bit.
I, DDP, hereby declare to be
High fructose corn syrup.
high fructose corn syrup. Real honest? No.
Well, I mean, it's not really cocaine, so it's like kind of honest.
Okay.
It's like a vestige of a semi-honest past.
Okay.
You know, when people got to drink cocaine.
High fructose syrup. Okay.
Free.
High fructose.
High fructose syrup.
Oh, we can't give the kids that.
Well, at least it's gluten-free.
But if we send them on a field trip with that, they're going to be bouncing all over the bus. And you know what happened last time.
Cut to last time.
Never goes to field trip with you again.
We're the teachers.
Do you have to remind me?
Freeze.
You have to remind me. Oh.
It's ludicrous in this day and age that I have to remind you to wear socks.
But there's so many different kinds of socks, I get confused and I get overwhelmed, and then I get overwhelmed and I don't know where the socks are, and then I can't find the socks, and I start wearing sweaters on my feet.
Calm down, oh my God. If I'd have known how high maintenance you were, I never would have said I did.
Grace!
If I'd have known how high maintenance you were, I never would have said I do.
Well, excuse me for trying to make myself look pretty to you.
You know that any effort you put in is just perfect for me.
You're so wonderful.
Yes, I really am wonderful.
Yes, you are. You're the best ever.
Oh, I'm sorry I was being finicky before. Would you like to go out to dinner?
Yes, where would you like to go?
The 29 Palms Inn.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes.
I love going to the 29 Palms Inn. Let's go now.
Okay.
Let's go now.
Let's go now, dude. Surf's up.
Alice, I'm good. Call Bundy, dude. You got your
want to go get high, Alice?
But how do you know that I'm not already?
I owe you major kudos, Alice.
It's the brownies I made in my restaurant.
Well, if you're already on this stage of your journey, let me go and get the Cheshire Cat.
And don't forget the hookah. Oh, such a pretty little pussy.
Yes. Well, now where do you want to go?
Oh, well, let's see. Did you bring the hookah?
No, that's with the other one. Let her go get that one.
Hello, Mr. Mistopheles.
Freeze, Mr. Mistopheles.
Meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow,
Okay, so he hasn't taught you the meaning of the word frizz, apparently.
meow. No, what?
Meow.
Meow?
Meow.
Meow. Hey, meow. 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 No, I got it. Go ahead. Give me the cue again.
Freeze, Mr. Mistopheles! Oh, good job! Good job.
Freeze on the fur.
Yeah, don't help me after all.
What's the plan on it?
Purr. Oh, that's a good kitty. Yes, it is. That is such a good kitty.
This is the weirdest role play we've ever If you're into it, I
Hey,
can
our counselor said we need to get closer to what we love. So it's kitty cat, so get over yourself.
Okay. Rawr.
Soft kitty.
Happy little ball of fur.
The furry convention.
Oh, honey, I know this super bloom is just affecting everybody. Did you take your medicine today?
I ran out.
Oh no, well you need to tell me. Remember a few days before so we can go to the store. Remember?
But you're the mom. You're supposed to remind me.
Oh man, I've got so many things I have to do for myself. How am I supposed to remember what I'm supposed to do for you?
That's my luck.
Cut to. Now, don't forget to take these or you're going to end up with a baby.
Maybe if we knew who Dad was, he could help.
Cut to 9 months earlier. Of course I brought a condom, baby.
Why are you always making me feel bad about this?
Freeze. Why are you always making me feel bad about this? I've been working on my bikini bod for at least 2 weeks of spring.
I don't know what to tell you, darling, but I think we need a couple more weeks. And it's later. Oh, God.
beaches.
There's a beach that is totally nude and I like everything smooth.
I suppose I better go see the waxer.
Okay.
Freeze! I suppose I better go see the waxer, man. My board just wasn't giving me the kind of wave response I needed.
Dude, that's it, Sal.
No, man, I don't have time for that. Unless you want to do it.
Yeah, I can do it for you.
Here.
Yeah. You're the last man.
Take my board,
Alright, man.
and then go get some sex wax,
Cool.
and then put it on the board.
Never leave home without it.
Never leave home without it, dude.
Oh my god, that is the most annoying parakeet I have ever seen.
Why did you teach it such obscene things to say?
Hey! F you!
F you too, Polly! Polly, want a cracker? I got your cracker over here.
F you!
F you!
Okay.
Dude, I don't think we can be friends.
But it's not a parakeet, it's a cockatoo.
Yeah.
Everybody treat the cockatoo!
Emphasis on the first syllable. Am I right?
Can't the two of you be friends? Look,
Freeze! Can't the two of you be friends?
Hey, can't the two of you be friends?
Keep telling me. He doesn't respect me. And when he doesn't respect me, we can't be friends. And then everything else goes to shit.
No, I hear what you're saying here, and I understand what you're talking about, but you gotta give him some respect too. Because you're gonna get, if you're gonna earn some respect, you gotta give some respect.
Hey, is
Don't say.
somebody only ready to give me some respect?
Don Francinoani, I will give you respect when you earn respect. I've been working the streets here for the past 40 years. You were just here for 2 weeks. How is that giving me respect?
Your consigliere assured me that you were going to give me respect.
Well,
And he is, Don. He is, but you need to give him a present first. Give him a little something.
Yeah, I picked up something for you from Bath and Body Works.
here, you hold it.
We are the Baker's Dozen. Thank you to everyone for coming out and helping to support our friend Les. We miss very dearly. Anything that you're able to give, we have donation jars out still, and we truly appreciate all the effort. So thank you again for coming, and we'll see you the next time.